my prayer.
I missed most of it.
Ground podcast.
Just mutter some gibberish.
What?
Mutter some gibberish real quick. And it'll sound convincing.
It's like what everybody does before you do like a foul shot. Bounce the ball, bounce the ball.
Yeah, you gotta pray.
Yeah. Because Jesus Christ gives a fuck that you make this foul shot.
That's with every sport, though.
Yeah, I know.
The only reason anyone wins at anything is because Jesus likes them more.
That's true. Jesus probably deflated the balls too, obviously.
He must have, because the Patriots.
Deflategate.
He must favor the Patriots, so.
I cannot believe
You know.
how much of an uproar this stupid thing has made.
Isn't it stupid?
Especially on my own Facebook wall. Oh my God.
Serious business.
Dude, people have heart attacks. I don't even know what it's about other than, did Tom Brady cheat because of the pressure in the balls? And if they were off, why was no one notified about it and this and that?
I
It sounds so simple, but people make it sound so complex, and like I don't even understand why it's such a big deal. It's getting blown up like when steroids first got on the scene, and we realized that athletes were, winning championships by getting juiced up.
Augmenting
Like
themselves.
they're making such a big deal out of it, and I feel like it's because it makes for such good headlines in news because he's such a legendary quarterback, So it's like we love sacrificing the top of the pile.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We love it.
When the hero gets turned into a villain.
Yeah, definitely. We love it. We love it, love it, love it. Can't fucking stand hearing about it.
Everybody loves a scandal.
They do. I can't stand hearing about this stupid football thing.
I don't give a fuck about it. I don't watch sports at all.
Yes, you do.
Well, besides UFC, Metamoris, and some, Lion Glory, all that stuff.
Combat sports?
That's it.
That's fish. Yes.
That's too violent.
It's vicious. Okay,
Except all the football players that have concussions and all that stuff.
Well, the fighters ain't any better, dude. They really aren't. It's crazy. I'd almost rather get
all punch drunk.
Yeah. I'd rather get clocked by a well-planted punch than to get totally steamrolled by a 267 all-muscle, super athlete.
Yeah.
I think I would die. I think I would die if I got tackled by
It's like a
by
fucking
any one of them.
car crashing into you.
Oh, my God. I would die.
It'd kill you. Yeah.
I would die.
Especially in a helmet and full shoulder pads and everything.
The shoulder pads and the helmets, I'm ignorant to the whole thing, but they must help with whiplash, right?
They gotta. And, I mean,
They get
the
fucked,
helmets.
man. They get demolished.
Yeah, they get fucking drilled. Can you imagine, I don't know.
Ooh,
The damage, yeah.
no way.
Ah,
No way.
serious business.
If you want to hear what people do have to say about Tom Brady and Deflate Gate,
How do you hear?
if you want to hear from the fan, and you want to hear a more not very organized, not very well informed opinion on it, you can go to Podbean.com.
Neat. No way.
Yes way.
Whoa.
Yes way.
Maybe way?
Absolutely. No. 100% yes way.
All right.
Yep. Podbean.com, where you can get 50 megabytes of free space for your free site to put your podcasts, your images. I don't think you can do videos on the free one, but I know that you can do audio. So you can do it just like this. You can do it just on your phone. I know people that do podcasts just with a microphone and a Zoom, which is this thing. Oh, shit. This thing right here. If you've never seen one of these are awesome.
Handheld guy right there.
Yep. People use them to record music, all kinds of stuff. I even I attempted to do a podcast with Jason and Derek when we went to the Glory kickboxing thing. Not happening.
No.
Not happening. It was a little too late, and there was a little too much in our system. We said, shut that off. But the audio was awesome either way.
Good stuff.
Or you could even use your phone. Record it, throw it right up there. I don't know how much memory it would make, or how much how big of a file it would be. I would almost think that maybe using your phone would make it a smaller file. So if, like, you know, we're doing this whole thing with the wave, and then I have to convert it to an MP3. This is probably making a lot of memory. So if we had the same podcast but recorded with like the Zoom, it might be actually a little smaller. We'd be able to fit more
space. Maybe get 3 podcasts up there, something
maybe,
like that.
But it's like,
depending on the time too. But
you know, it's kind of like, what's the point? 2 or 3, where you know, we have another site that has a lot of the older podcasts, anyways.
Right.
And since obviously we use the YouTube, you can just go to YouTube and listen to it or watch all of the old ones.
Hey, question for you.
Question.
Do you like comic books?
I enjoy comic books. I'm trying to get back into them, more of the graphic novel thing. I had comic books. I had old Hulk, Spider-Man, all of that stuff.
Well,
do you like comic books?
Now is the perfect time to get back into comic books, Harry, because
Right
Apocalypticgirl is in stores right now.
Explain to us, what is Apocalypticgirl? Why should I? Who is she?
It
just sounds like it's the end of the world.
Well, it's afterwards. Post-apocalyptic girl.
Okay.
Know what I mean? She's very handy with a wrench.
It depends. Is she a blonde or a brunette? Or?
Oh, she's brunette.
I probably shouldn't have said that either.
Black. I'm offended.
Yeah.
Ready? Time to get some more offense.
Is she Irish? Is she Hispanic? I mean, all these things matter. Obviously.
I don't know. Her name's Aria, though. She likes music.
We do have it here.
It's right here. Written and illustrated by the very talented Andrew Maclean.
Tell them where they can get it, Brian.
Brilliant. You can get it at That's Entertainment. Hell, you could go there on September 9th and meet Andrew Maclean.
That's Entertainment. Where is That's Entertainment, Brian? What if somebody's in Connecticut? Or what if somebody's in Canada?
Well, then you
got
got to drive all the way to fucking Worcester.
Okay. So That's Entertainment.
In Worcester, Massachusetts.
In Worcester, Massachusetts.
On September 9th. 9/9.
He's going to be there?
And he'll be there.
So just so you know.
Be there, be square.
That day, I do also believe, is... that is the day, obviously, he's going to be there, but it's the day that Headlopper will be out first issue through Image Comics, right?
Yes. That's the new release.
Okay.
Pick it up, meet him, give him a hug, give him a kiss.
Oh.
Hey.
Let's get it on.
And you can find him on Tumblr, too. Check out all sorts of neat stuff on there. andrewmaclean.tumblr.com.
Does he have a Twitter handler, too, or...?
Yeah, he's at Andrew Maclean, I believe.
At Andrew Maclean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just search him on Twitter. You'll find him.
You'll find him.
And, yeah, there's some neat stuff on Tumblr. Check out all his latest artwork. This is an awesome T-shirt here of like a tiger with... This is going to sound crazy, but it's a tiger with nacho pants and Uzi and a sword. And he's got ice cream cones falling all over him. It sounds really funny when you just say it out loud. Awesome, though.
I think I saw
awesome
that shirt. Is it from is it from something else he's working on, or is it just straight up a shirt?
I'm not sure. From here, it looks like it's straight up a shirt. Strawberry shitstorm.
Love it.
It's fucking awesome.
I hope it's just straight up a shirt.
AndrewMaclean.storeenvy.com.
That's so funny.
You can get that shirt there.
It's like I want to know like what it was that said, no, this is going to be a T-shirt.
Like what
world?
Anything else that what world is that tiger in? You know?
Oh, a world that you and
I mean, you can get the latest updates on his adventures with Mantenna as well.
What's Mantenna?
It's a total boss from the He-Man universe.
Wait,
and
what?
He's just
Explain that.
Kicking ass and taking names.
What is it? It's a boss from the He-Man?
Oh, he is a boss. He's a badass. His name's Mantenna.
Mantenna. So he's an actual character from the He-Man?
He is. And Andrew's usually got some... Lately, he's got all sorts of adventures going on with him. If you just look on his Tumblr, you'll see what I'm talking about.
All right, I'll have to take a look. I haven't been on that in a while. Oh, shit.
This is like the third post with him on here. Yeah.
Oh, I'll check it out.
That's great.
All right, so Andrew Maclean, Apocalypticgirl. September
Check it out.
9th at, what is it? That's Entertainment?
That's Entertainment.
That's
in
Entertainment in Worcester, Massachusetts. He'll be there signing any of the products that he has, and it's also the premiere day for the release of Headlopper on Image Comics, which is a very, very big deal. Very big deal.
Check it out, guys. It's worth it.
That is mass.
Brilliant, unique style.
Mass distribution.
Very well done.
I think he's in it for four issues. and if they take off, he'll continue. So
Just keep going with it.
yeah.
That's awesome.
So do yourself, do him, do everyone a favor, and purchase them when they come out. Because if you like them, you will empower the process for him to continue to make them. We're looking for Headlopper 100, 200, okay?
Yeah, oh yeah, way up there.
Then we're looking
going
for
with it.
Headlopper the series.
The
The
series.
animated series.
Headlopper the movie.
Real life Headlopper. Who do you think?
Who would be cast
play
as
him?
Headlopper? That's what I was just thinking.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Does he have to have a, we can make him like a mid-size. No, you know what? What's his name? Mickey Rourke. Yeah.
Mickey Rourke as
Yeah.
Headlopper.
They
could try.
Give him the beard,
If you gave him
Because he's a
beard,
little
yeah.
older, Because he's got a white beard.
He's got to have a long white beard.
His facial hair indicates that he's not 22, but he's got a big burly Viking physique, and we know what Mickey Rourke looked like in The Wrestler. I'll have to pitch that to him when it finally gets to that point.
Oh, Mickey Rourke. He's definitely an option. I'm
That's
gonna
all I
throw.
can think of right now.
I'm gonna throw a slightly different
Are
suggestion.
you gonna
out
go
there.
like John Cena or something on
Just
me?
by oh god no.
Okay,
No. Well, John Cena is the champ and he is here, but
he's here.
he's I don't think he's brutal enough to take on Headlopper. But I am going to go with an actor that's a little less known, but I think he could totally pull it off because he's already rocking an awesome red beard. He's a ginger, so they'd have to dye his hair. But he can grow that beard out, and he could pull it off.
Okay.
His name is Christopher Hivju.
Christopher Hivju.
Yes.
I have no idea who that is.
He's on Game of Thrones.
Still don't know who that is.
He plays Tormund on Game of Thrones.
Still don't know who that
A
is.
very angry... Here, I'll show you a picture
I'll look him up.
Yeah.
Christopher Hivju?
Hivju. Hivju. And Christopher is spelled like Nordic style. He's Norwegian.
Oh, here we go.
Big red beard. Long hair. You just look at him dressed up in Game of Thrones. You could totally see that dude
Oh,
being
I
Headlopper,
see.
dude.
I see. Yeah.
He's got the Nordic look. He's got the beard already. You
He
just
might
have
have
to
the
dye
nose,
his hair.
too, yeah.
Dude, yeah, he's got the nose, the hair. He could grow that hair out and dye it white. You're good.
What's his physique like? I mean, this this guy's walking around with no shirt. He's got to be jacked.
He is a big guy. Honestly, on Game of Thrones, he's never had his shirt off. But he's tall. He's a big guy.
It's
You
all
can
right.
tell.
We can get him in
You can
shape.
tell just on the show. He could easily get in shape. He's got the size down. So,
Wow, you really nailed it with that, dude. I think that's him.
dude, that is him, right? He's got the Nordic look. He's already got your beard. Like,
Yeah.
dude, that's fucking Headlopper. You
We'll
could totally
push it.
picture
We'll
it.
pitch it. We'll pitch it.
Yeah, give the guy a shot.
Damn.
And he's a great actor too. He's
Yeah.
awesome on Game of
Is he?
Thrones. He's a badass. He's a fucking badass.
Now, how do you feel about this whole split with the Game of Thrones going and doing their own story and it not following the books?
Well,
did we already talk about that?
I don't think so. Really, I can't remember. But
Because the idea is that the story is now caught up with the books.
it is. But the thing is too, and they have taken certain character arcs in completely different directions.
Mhm.
But at the same time, they still know all the broad strokes of how each character's story is going to end. So that getting there might be a little bit different than how the books get to it. Like certain characters are dead, some are alive, and vice versa for books versus show.
Yeah.
But the broad strokes, they're going to get to the same ending. And so, it's not every character's story that's different from the books right now. Like, there's like 2 or 3 that have branched off. But yeah, aside from that, so far they're still on par for the most part for like the main character storylines in the books. And even some of them, like some of the characters that they've changed the storylines, they might actually next season, because now it's going to be 8 seasons instead of 7. So they got an extra season, and the rumor is that for certain characters, they're going to be going back to some of their written material. And then there's all the theories that the next book's going to be out before the next season. So that they've already, because he was spotted meeting with his publishers already. So
He was spotted.
he was spotted on. We're on Martin watch. Oh, people are crazy. There's a thing called Hair Watch. #Hair Watch.
What's that?
Well, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Anybody that listens to this, don't fucking complain. Jon Snow, one of the main characters on Game of Thrones.
I haven't watched it, so you're going to spoil it for me?
Oh, do you want me to spoil it for you?
Yeah, I'm not going to watch that fucking show.
All right. He tragically was betrayed by his fellow Night's Watchmen and murdered in the end of the last season, in the season finale.
And people have seen him on set again?
But people have seen him in Belfast, Ireland. And the funny thing about him is he has like long black curly hair, and he actually had to enter into a contract. Some actors have to for their look. He's not allowed to cut his hair as long as he's on the show. So they're calling it Hair Watch because he's seen with his long hair still in Belfast, Ireland, which is one of the main shooting locations
so
for
if his
his
hair was
stuff.
short, it'd be like, oh, okay.
It'd be like, oh, he's definitely done.
He's done.
But he's also seen in Belfast, like that's where they film for his character's areas up in the north. So that's Hair Watch. So the rumor is that he's going to get resurrected. He's going to be the Frosty Jesus on Game of Thrones.
That'd be probably one of the only times that show's like done something like that, because they've killed so many people, and it's like, why choose to bring one person back or this one guy back when people have loved a lot of other people that have died, right?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But the thing is with him too, and people who've read the books will have a better feeling for it. But the show has been giving more hints to it now. I think the actual main hero of the story is probably him, and like the book series is called A Song of Ice and Fire, and short story, the former I don't know, it's the theory is about his mother. He's a bastard, so he never knew his mother, and his supposed father was like the most honorable motherfucker around that wouldn't sleep around and get this random kid. So the theory is that without going too far into the politics of it, to protect his life, basically the idea is that he lied about him, Jon Snow, being his son, and that in actuality he's the son of Ned's sister, and she died in this big war that deposed the old dragon kings, and supposedly she and the old dragon prince had a thing going. And so that's the idea, is basically that he is the illegitimate son of the Dragon Prince and
His
Lyanna of the North, who
was his mom's sister?
Was his father's sister.
Father's sister.
And Lyanna Stark. And the idea is that she's ice because they're the Northern Lords, and the Dragon Prince is obviously fire. So the book series is called A Song of Ice and Fire. That's Jon Snow. He's the merging of ice and fire.
The ability to come back.
Boom. So I think he's going to come back. He's going to return the Jesus of Westeros.
No shit.
And walk among people again. That's the big theory.
Will you be happy with that?
Yeah. I think that'd be pretty awesome. Because he's got a lot of unconventional twists in his stories, and some people say that would be too cliche, that this bastard that gets shit on like for being a bastard all his life, he thinks he's a nobody, he's not actually part of the family for real,
would come back a great hero.
People say that's too cliche for this story, but you've got to have some cliches in every story.
Yeah, some cliches work.
You got to have it.
People like victory. People like that cliche story. I mean, how many? That's almost every other superhero movie. People love superhero movies.
Yeah,
and a lot of that archetype is, I was a loser, I was nothing, I was weak, and now I have strength.
Look at
now
Captain America.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I would be totally fine with it, and I think that is what's going to happen. And even still, like, you could still have it be a dark ending with him, like, I don't know, giving up his life to save everybody or something, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
You could still keep that dark doom and gloom side of it, where he's not growing up and getting married and living a happy life forever.
Okay.
You know, it doesn't have to be happily ever after. Just let him be a hero for a little while. Come on.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
You know? So that's
Thanks
the deal.
But
I think in the broad strokes, I think it's going to come around to that, and I wouldn't worry too much about them diverting.
Yeah.
Some of the storylines, I don't know. Some of it was iffy, I'm not going to lie. This last season was probably the worst season.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, overall, I didn't like it as much, but it was still good.
Yeah.
saying it's the worst doesn't mean it's terrible. I just mean in comparison to the standard that the other seasons set, I'd say this last season was lower on the scale overall, mainly because of the changed storylines, which is interesting too, because the season where the showrunners diverged from the original creator's story the most ends up being the worst received, you know? It's funny that they should be following the maestro's brushstrokes.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
It's just a testament to his writing and how good his writing is.
Well, that's what I was thinking. It's like, is it just going to go downhill now if it does do that split?
I certainly hope not, but there was a lot of things that, I don't know, one of the new storylines was just really poorly done, and some of the supporting actresses in said storyline were disappointing, which I'm sure they're good, but the writing was so bad for their lines that it just came off as pure cheeseball bullshit.
Oh, bummer.
So it's just like, and it's one of my favorite characters, too, on that storyline, but that's going way off into things. That's like one out of like fucking 30 characters that are important to the story.
I know. You and your Game of Thrones, it's so intricate.
It's very intricate. I even had trouble.
I don't think I'm smart enough to watch it.
I had trouble just explaining that theory there without going too much into the history, because like the reason he'd cover up Jon Snow's birth is because the guy who deposed the old dragon empire basically hates them because he was in love with the sister as well. Okay. And the dragon prince like stole her. And he basically had all the children of the Dragon Empire murdered, like babies and kids and stuff.
Oh, Jesus.
So that's the idea, is that Ned covered it up because obviously he knew his buddy over there, the new king, would want his kid killed because he's got the dragon line of blood in him. So that's a threat to the throne.
That is a lot going on.
Gotta kill babies sometimes in Game of Thrones.
That is a lot going on.
It's a lot. And that's just for like one character's storyline.
Dude, I felt
that's all backstory too. That's not even in the books. That's not like even present story. That's just his background and their background at the start of the story is after the rebellion and the dragons are.
And you read the books, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I've read through all the books that are out twice now.
What got you into it first, the show or the book?
The show, actually.
The show?
I gave the show a try after hearing a lot of good stuff.
And then you went to the books?
Yeah, I watched everything that was out up through season 2, and then I was like, I gotta read the books. Like,
oh, shit.
I was getting too into it, and I couldn't wait for season 3. Like, I gotta know.
So is it like, is it the not, is it, how do I say it? Is it like the really good storytelling that you like, along with like the backdrop that they use for it is this fantasy dragon, you know, sprinkled with medieval kind of look? Do you like that kind of theme to shows and movies? Or if this was like in space but with the same politics, would you like it?
I'm sure it would still be good. I mean, the main thing isn't even, I mean, the politics is cool, but I really think the main thing, partially from reading the books and being inside the characters' heads, is the actual characters themselves. Yeah. I think you could take those characters and apply them to any movie, and it would be fucking awesome. Yeah, like they're so conflicted. Nobody's perfect in it.
So you could put
even the villains have
you could
some
put a suit and tie on them and make it
2015,
and if it was exactly the same, you think it would still be good?
It would be. It would be interesting.
Yeah.
It's just good. It's just good quality characters in a fucking intense, intricate story. So yeah. I think if you just change the scenery, change some of the politics, you'd have to. Yeah. But
yeah, I wondered that.
I think it would be great because the characters are so in depth. They're just so complex.
Yeah, you said that. I mean, it obviously comes down to the character. I just didn't know if you were into like that, you know,
stuck on
the
fantasy,
Hobbit, the Lord of the Rings, you know, this
kind of like. No, I'm not just stuck on that at
raggedy wearing kind of wizard, you know, kind of thing. Because that's, I mean, that I like that.
Well, ironically, actually, I'd say overall,
and that's
in the
why
story,
I even wanted to watch it. I was like, oh, it's, you know, it's that concept, it's that backdrop, it's that period kind of thing. You know, I think it's cool, but
I think the show actually and the story overall, though, is more based on the medieval politics than the dragons. Actually, they're like a part of it, but like they're on the show. It has some fantasy elements.
Yeah,
but I feel like it's more medieval than fantasy. You know,
a couple seasons in, right?
At the end of the first season, that's when they were actually hatched.
Yeah, with the eggs. I remember that.
And but eggs. Even then, that's like they're a side thing. Like, there is some magic and stuff, but it's not like Lord of the Rings where it's fucking everywhere and there's orcs everywhere.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, it's
Spells
not
and-
like that.
yeah.
It's like more sprinkled on as flavor.
Yeah.
And the main point is still grounded in this incredibly realistic medieval world.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right, that's what I wanted to know.
Bing, bang, boom.
Because I know you love it. You love it.
Oh, yeah.
You get like half hard over this show.
Half.
Oh, Jesus. Full blown.
That's it.
Full blown. All right, man. That's cool. The fuck? There was something else I was going to throw you away, too. The hell was it? Shit. What was it? You know, they had the year anniversary for Michael Brown this last week.
Yes, I heard someone got shot at the protest.
People getting fucked up. This stupid kid was shooting cops or something like that.
Is that what it was?
I don't know the whole story, but I think something along the lines of that. Just a lot of ignorant bullshit that you really shouldn't have done. His parents don't want you to do that.
Yeah.
Nobody in that family does. Most people don't. I'd say 99% of people don't. I don't know what you're doing.
It doesn't help whatever cause you're trying to push forward. It
No.
doesn't. It's
It was just a shame that it was like that there was such an uproar to it, and it was like the catalyst to so many other things in this country of like protests and just massive awareness of what's going on with police and just their practices and stuff. And then this happens,
right.
It's like, all right, well, it's going to happen every
great.
year.
Yeah.
This
Is
comes
this
along.
going to be a yearly thing? Yeah, exactly.
It's ridiculous.
I
It's
don't
too
know.
bad.
That stuff's frustrating. Very frustrating.
I know. I've stayed away from it for a while, but this one definitely came up and like bit me right in the ass. I was like,
Yeah.
I was disappointed. I was very
It
disappointed.
comes out of nowhere.
Oh shit.
What was I going to say? Britain does too much cocaine.
We all do. It's the 80s, bro.
No, seriously, like traces of the metabolite have been found in their drinking water and stuff.
What?
Yeah. They have no idea how the coke metabolite was found in their drinking water, but it's like, for some reason, it's cheaper there. I guess they get a lot of it. Yeah, it's a big problem over in Britain, apparently. Over in Parliament, in the toilet bathrooms in their government house, there have been traces of cocaine found multiple times.
Wow.
And-
I can see Parliament
and
just
one
doing
of
a
the-
couple bumps.
One of the lords of the house just got busted on a scandal.
Oh,
He-
with it?
Yes.
Oh,
And
perfect.
hookers.
Perfect.
He was caught on film. If you see the latest episode of Last Week Tonight, John Oliver covers it.
I did see the sex ed one.
Oh, yeah. I think it's the one before the sex ed one.
Oh, I must have missed it.
Yeah, there's one before that, and they cover this guy, and he was caught on camera bragging about how he gets $200 a day, like, just to use on whatever every day because he's in the House of Lords or whatever. And he was bragging about how that goes to coke and hookers. And he had a hooker there. He was wearing an orange bra himself, like shirtless. And they have him on camera doing coke through
Dude, when all the options
everything.
are there for
oh,
you,
it's such a mess.
people will take it.
It's such a mess.
People will take it.
They get $200 a day just for like lunch or whatever.
Wow.
And apparently he just does that. He's like 70 years old too.
Good for him.
He's like wearing this orange bra and like doing coke off of hookers and stuff. It's ridiculous.
He is still like at 6 on the tachometer at 70 years old.
He's ridiculous.
I love it.
You love it.
I do love it. 70 years old, going crazy. He's on his way out. Doesn't give a shit about anybody that he's supposed to be helping.
I know, right? He doesn't care at all. Just taking that money.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't fucking care. Long gone. He's been doing that. That's a product of him not caring his whole career. Maybe. Maybe.
Seriously.
That's crazy, man.
Ridiculous, right?
Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I also want to do one more plug, too. Oh, shit. Hold on. Dr. Dre.
Oh, we didn't even play it. How far are we into the podcast now?
We got enough time.
All right.
We'll do a little Dr. Dre. New Dr. Dre just dropped, maybe a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Exclusively only on iTunes. You can't buy a physical copy at a store.
It's only iTunes, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I'm not very, very An interruption.
We're
an
back.
Interruption.
Oh, we had a scare. We almost lost this one, folks.
So many wires and so many things going on. Sometimes shit goes down.
That's right.
Don't worry, you've only missed like maybe 7 seconds of our bullshit jargon talk.
Yeah.
So where the hell was I?
Straight out of Compton.
Straight out of Compton. Dr. Dre just came out with a new CD. Just downloaded it. So, got to give the king a try. And it's probably his last CD, and it's his first CD in like 16 years.
Yep. He actually, fun fact for you about that, he actually, the Detox CD or whatever.
Yes. He
He
scrapped
threw
the
out
whole thing, right?
The whole thing. He just said it wasn't good. He just got rid of it.
And he was excited when he worked on it still.
Yeah, he was excited. And then he said, eventually he was just like, no, these suck. Done.
You watch. In about 2 years, it's all part of a plan to just release it.
The unreleased Detox, yeah.
Unreleased, or B-side Compton tracks, which is a whole CD that he'll make money on.
He's got something going with marketing, man. You got his headphones.
I did, yeah. I was going to wear them on this one. I was going to wear Beats by Dre. They do sound good, though. They do make a lot of different levels of the headphones.
Right.
And I think the ones that my sister gave me, they're pretty good. I like them. I listened to the CD with him. I was telling your brother, I was like, wow, he's got me by the nuts. It's like full circle. Listening to his CDs, having his headphones on. I mean, I might as well be wearing his fucking shirt and shoes or something.
Right? I'm sure he's got some clothing line.
I kind of felt like a tool.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all right. So some Dr. Dre. Check it out. It's only on iTunes.
Only on iTunes.
I like it. Out of the 16 tracks... Whoa, the language.
Language,
Careful.
hey.
Careful. Advisory.
Dangerous.
I like 10 of them.
10?
Yeah. But it's all music. There's not a lot of skits. You know, it's...
Yeah. There's those little skit tracks and stuff he used to do.
No, it's good. It's definitely good. A good 10 solid tracks off of 16.
Nice.
And 16 is a lot, too. Oh, shit. They only give you, like, 10 anyways on most CDs when you download them.
Yeah, it's usually 10.
You know?
That seems like the general CD standard. Machine Head did 12, though. Counted.
Oh, well, they're Machine Head.
Yeah, and each song's like 7 minutes long.
Oh, absolutely. So real quick, I got to do a selfish plug. Finally, after a couple years, now this is the proof.
Oh.
Proof as in, like,
No
it's not
way.
done. Yeah. See? So what it is... Proof. Because, you approve it after they give this to you. I'll explain it. So, like, it's a small book that I've been working on for a couple years. Took way too fucking long. And the book is pretty much just, like, my experience with music since I was, like, 12 or 13. I was in my first band when I was 13. And so just, like, perceptions on, like, your creative mind and how to, like, how I managed it and how I tried to look at it, and then relationships with other musicians and stuff. And there's also a couple techniques in here, like songwriting techniques, how to extend songs but kind of hold people's attention. Little things like that, like, like the mini song inside of a song kind of trick, where you turn the bridge into like a smaller version of an actual song where it feels like it's...
Yeah.
It feels like you go back and forth between a verse and a chorus and then a mini bridge.
Like a couple bridge riffs.
Yeah, instead of like just kind of
Just like a
going back
rail.
and forth with a lot of different sections that kind of feel like they don't tie together. It's just one thing. So just shit like that. And another section that's like a reflection on kind of what it did to me mentally, like what music really did for me. The good and a little bit of the cautionary stuff with it too. And it's not that long. It's like 77, 78 pages. I finally got I'll show you right here. It's probably black. You can't even see it.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Let me see it.
That's not going to be what the cover is going to be.
Okay.
The cover is actually going to be, if you open it up, the second page or third page, there's like a border around it.
Oh, yeah, I see it in here. Let me get the page open.
That's going to be the actual cover.
Oh, okay, yeah, with the lines.
Yeah, because I couldn't format it the right way.
Yeah.
You know? And so I just needed to go. I did like 3 edits on the book, and I think I just finished it yesterday. And now I'm going to upload the PDF to a site to where I got this book called Create Space. So if anybody's
awesome,
looking into
man.
doing a book,
Yeah, that was my next question. Where'd you get this?
a Create Space. So the nice thing, because I'm so used to like the old like CD distribution way of selling stuff, where I'm going to buy 1,000 CDs and hopefully sell them all out of my house and mail them out and do shows. So this, what I like is that you make the book and you format the whole thing, figure it out, and the site calculates how much it's going to cost you to make one book. So say a book costs $3, you put your own price on it, and you make it like $9, right? Make it $10.
Yeah, step it a little bit.
Yeah, so it's cool because you do all the submissions there for the files, you do it for the cover, and what they do is say, if you want to buy it, Brian, I put a link up to CreateSpace, and you buy it from them, and it's a print on demand.
Oh, so
nothing's in
make
storage.
It and ship it.
They
and
make it
everything?
and ship it to you.
Ah.
And then the nice thing too is that like I'm going to sell it on CreateSpace, and then I'm also going to sell it on Amazon because they also are an affiliate with Amazon. So you can go to Amazon or CreateSpace to buy it.
Dude, this is awesome.
Yeah,
this is awesome.
I'm pumped, man. It's taken way too long for a little page like that, and it's nice because obviously, since it took so long, this last revision really helped me get excited about it, but also kind of make the ideas I had so long ago a little more clear. You know, obviously, that's the whole point of editing.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know, it's like it's like songwriting. You write the song and you're pumped, but then after a while, you're like, well, you know, whatever. I wrote the song last year and I'm ready for a new one.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it's felt for a while with this thing. It's like, well, I started this 4 years ago, and you know, I'm kind of over it, but you really shouldn't be over it because I never put it out.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of
never got finished. So
yeah, it never got finished.
this is awesome, man.
So there's a lot of like things that like delayed it. And the format's going to look a lot better. Like it's much prettier inside, and I even have Andy. He actually did the. I don't have it in here, but he drew me a lotus a while ago for the channel Lotus stuff. So I altered it a little bit, and it's going to be like the chapter divider. Like it's just going to be a lot prettier inside.
Nice.
Formatted a lot better. Like I said, the cover's going to look a little different, and. So I give it another maybe 3 weeks or so, 3 weeks to 4 weeks until like it's actually done, and then leading up to the day that I can actually release it, and you can buy it or get it for free. So I'm going to sell it for $8.99, but you can get the PDF for free if you go to zenstrings.webs.com, and I'll put up a link and all that stuff for it. So if you want to just get it totally for free, there'll just be a button right there, and you can just download it on your computer or tablet or whatever. I don't know how it'll come out on your phone. It'll probably be okay on the phone, but it'll just be a regular PDF. I might be able to make it as an ebook so you can get it on like a Kindle or something.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
So
it,
it'll still
Whatever
be
medium.
free, but if you want a paperback, it's like $8.99. You can go to CreateSpace or Amazon. I would suggest getting it from CreateSpace.
Go to CreateSpace. You know, you want the physical book in your hands. Fuck ebooks. I want to physically hold the pages.
I know. Some people don't though. Some people like the digital.
No,
it's a lot
those people
cheaper.
are idiots. They buy the book.
Hey, if it's digital, it's not cutting down trees, Brian.
The trees.
Save the environment, man. The Amazon's like on its way out.
Going green.
I know. So yeah,
that really is a good message. All right. I don't want all the green folks coming after me. No,
it's all right.
No,
Trust me,
just
all the
plant
books
more
I have,
trees.
I love books.
Grow more trees than you cut down, and
I
then
don't
you can
have
buy as
one
many
digital
fucking
book.
books as you want. God damn it!
I'm definitely a purist when it comes to books. I want like the actual.
Yeah, I want
copy.
the physical. Yeah, physical copy.
So yeah, I mean that's kind of that's just it. And then the week leading up to when I put it out, I have these videos in there, like companion videos. So it's like maybe 7 or 8 videos where I'll read one of the chapters and then just kind of talk off the cuff about like really just what I'm talking about the passage. I can't remember if you've seen those before. Have you ever seen those?
No.
No?
But it's
They're just like
familiar.
one's a 3-minute video, another one's like 12 minutes, and it's just me shooting the shit about just certain parts of the book. So I'll use that as like a build up and put one out every day before I actually put it out. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's just taken so long to do it, and now it's finally done, you know, and I can enjoy it being done and move on and work on other shit because I'm working on other stuff too.
Nice.
So I really got back into writing. You know, it's kind of like I put the guitar down and really got back to really just writing because I used to write that was what I did before music. I mean, I did it while I was, while I was in all the bands and stuff. But I like, I think from like second grade all the way until the end of high school, I was always in creative writing workshops and stuff like that. So we'll see. I'm working on like an actual story now to see how that feels out. But I wanted to get this done before I really got too deep into it. I'm like maybe a chapter into it, and I don't know. It's definitely different. What's hard about that is figuring out how to write out dialogue.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's tough. And I'm thinking about taking a couple more like creative workshops, just so I can really understand a little more of the storytelling aspects when it comes to writing a short story or a novel.
Nice.
Because dialogue is tough.
It is.
It's definitely tough because you're trying to
Imagine.
You're trying to encompass personality of the character that you're making and having it be distinguishable next to all the other people that are in it too. Never mind like the format of it when you actually type it out. You can't always put blah 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 blah. He said blah 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 blah. He said blah 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 blah. She said to him.
Well, yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways where you can connect it and where you don't need to add the he said she said stuff.
Well, yeah. Like if it's two people talking, you could do like he said first, and then
it just carries
you kind of
on.
know if it's one or the other person, and then the quotes just trade off, so that
exactly
you know it's two people talking to each other because it's two separate quotes.
Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, so we'll see. It's a bunch of stuff, but Zen Strings.
Nice.
It's on its way, buddy. It's on its way.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I'll get you on when it's done.
Absolutely.
Because it'll be nice when it's done. I'll actually be excited about it. You can use it to.
You should be excited about it already.
Yeah, I'm pretty
That's
excited
awesome.
about it. I'm pretty excited
you got
about it.
something that's great too because it's something physical in your hand.
It's always been
the
nice
vision
to have.
right there to physically hold. You know, it's awesome.
That was always my thing, man. I missed. I haven't written music in a little while, and every time like an album would be done or a song would be done, that was like. You get addicted to that. I got addicted to just having product done, having something that's tangible that you're like, there it is. That's why I get excited about like when Andy comes out with this or, a shirt or a poster or that. It's like having something physical and having it mount and have a pile in front of you. It's, it's a special thing because you have your dedication, hard work sitting right in front of you. You know?
Yeah.
It does. It feels good. It justifies a lot of things that may go on in your life, or it justifies a lot of the time that you've put into it and taken away from other things in your life.
Right.
You just work your fucking taint off on it.
Dude, I love it. I fucking love it.
So we'll see. It'll be done soon. I'll get you on the second it's done. So
definitely.
Yeah. Let's see.
Check it out, guys. Keep your eyes peeled for Zen Strings.
Zen Strings. You can put it to prop up your table.
If you
put it on the ground, you can use it underneath your knee if you got to change your oil in your car. You don't want your knee to get messed up.
Hold your drinks on the table.
Yeah,
you
can put hot bowls on the book so that
true.
So that you don't make the little ring of death kind of thing on your table.
I cook a lot of pasta, so put that hot pot down onto the book instead.
Exactly, put it on the book. I mean, depending on like how the cover feels to you, you could cut vegetables on it.
It might melt a little bit, but that's okay.
No, it's fine.
It's all right. It can take a hit.
Perfectly fine. It's a matty finish, so
Yeah,
you'll get a lot of fingerprints on it.
I felt safe with it. Yeah.
Drool.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we're done.
Oh, we're done.
So we're at podbean.com. Check us out. Make it yourself. Do your own podcast.
By
and
Dr. Dre.
What do we got here, Brian?
Apocalypticgirl by the great Andrew Maclean.
Where can we find Andrew Maclean?
That's Entertainment, September 9th in Worcester, Massachusetts. Go check it out.
Let's do it.
Or you're dumb.
It's the premiere of Headlopper as well that day. Pick up your first issue on the 9th. I do believe it's on the 9th. So 23 in the bag.
That's it.
There we go. Make it happen.
Very good.
Let's see. And that's it, bitches. Have fun.